back in the vault. I'm back in the vault. Happy 8th day of Christmas. And I didn't look up what was on the 8th day of Christmas. My true love gave to me 8, 7 pipers pipe. Yeah, anyway, got nothing. Oh, Scotch, the story of whiskey, 3-part documentary. No, I haven't. And tell me what to call you, because you've been hanging out faithfully. We've been getting to talk for like 7 days now. And every time the username is Canard Synod, there's got to be something else I could call you. In the vault with the vultures. All right. This time, by the way, I forgot the book. I left the passport book at home, so I'm going to have to get it tomorrow. But I do have the full box today. I didn't tape them over because I'm going to open them from the box. So I'm arranging my things. Oh, Craig. Okay. Thank you. Craig. All right. You think today's whiskey will taste like berries and cream? Which one? Flaviar first. Ugh. This box is day 8. Oh, I should probably look. Day 8. Ooh, that's a hanky. There we go. Don't look, don't look, don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, not looking. Hand covering the entire thing. Let's see what we got here. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Setting it aside. Okay. Oh, berries. It's a hint to the 8th day of Christmas. Pie. Is it pie? I don't remember. I really don't remember. 3 out of 5 stars. Heck yeah, it is. Oh, bag of donuts made alive. Welcome, sir. Airport codes equals cheat codes. 8th day of Christmas, my true love. This one has Tylenol. Should have Tylenol. 8 maids and milking? Oh, berries and cream. All right, that's fair. I have not looked at the old and rare calendar, Nathan, because I just didn't want to be like, ooh, I wish I'd got that. But it was expensive. Okay, this nose, I should be talking about the whiskey. It smells spicy. It smells grain. It smells like a rye. It smells a little bit of licorice, a little bit cinnamon. I'm a little bit cinnamon. I'm a little bit licorice. I'm a little bit Brittany. I'm a little bit spearmint. Grant, I don't have a top 5 because I've had a lot of great whiskey experiences, and many of them had nothing to do with what I was drinking. So I try to just stay away from it. And I know that's not a fair. Everybody wants to know what's your favorite. And I always feel like I'm being a jerk when I don't answer that question correctly. It's a little warm. I'm going to take off the jacket. All right. It's nice. There's a creamy note to this one. It's a rye, but it's soft. It's very rye. It's not Kentucky. It actually tastes more like someone who's taking the rye grain seriously. Like it tastes like a rye or smells like a rye. It's got character. My least favorite whiskey. My least favorite. Somebody brought this out of the vault last week, and I was, and we tried it again. That was my least favorite thing I did this year. It was more of a joke, but my least favorite whiskey that I've had this year, I don't know. Maybe I blocked it out. I don't think I've had one that I was legitimately like, ugh. I've had one that I thought, meh, but I hate putting that on a least favorite list because that's such a slam when it was probably my reaction was more of like a not my thing, but not like I dislike this. This is bad. I have one from history, but I hate naming those people on the YouTube because this shit lives forever, and then people reference it, and then I feel like a jerk. If my Lord is a gift that keeps on giving, who needs enemies? Rye. Still a rye. Oh, the finish, the Cairo rye, which is back there, I dig it. It's funky, but I dig it. Oh, you know what? I do one that I tried, and it was truly horrific, but it wasn't this year. And it is, I'm sorry, but it's Indonesian, I think. It's right here. And I don't know what it is, but this was given to me by my friend Vi Wickham from his travels. And it's so bad. I could not handle it. I don't even know what it is. But that's the bottle. And it was one of the worst things I've had in a long time. I can't believe I called them out on the internet, but I'm sorry. I just realized. Okay. I'm going to take a sip. A green spot in the mornings would be delicious. Ooh. That's nice. That's balanced. It's a little bit astringent black tea. Like if you're a tea drinker, hot tea, and you get just a classic English breakfast, British breakfast tea, PG Tips, Thai food. And if you've ever had somebody who takes it and then like squeezes it to get the last of the essence of the tea bag, which really just squeezes all of the horrific bitter notes out of the tea bag. It's got a little bit of that really dry black tea astringency. I tried the Broccoli rye. We have it over here, and I think I even reviewed it. I do not remember what it tastes like. Is anybody else trying this in this group? We got, guys, getting like 60 to 80 people per stream. That's been pretty good. I feel pretty good about that. We're doing a good way to go, team. Hello from Paris. So if you're in Paris, so for a while I lived in San Luis Obispo, California, which is a coastal town north of Santa Barbara, south of Paso Robles, and halfway between LA and San Francisco, roughly speaking. And you always knew somebody who had no idea what they were talking about because they called it San Luis Obispo. Oh, you from San Luis? And everyone's like, no, I'm from San Luis Obispo. I've always wondered this about Paris. If someone calls it, oh, Paris, gay Paris, then you immediately just mark them as like an asshole? Or is that a thing? I'm from gay Paris. I'm from Paris. I've always wondered. Oh, man, this is really nice. Cheers from Nashville, Kathy Huey. South Carolina, we're all crawling in. Northern Minnesota. Yeah, no joke that's going to be cold. What's the temperature there right now? Negative. Holy shit. I like this rye. I don't normally like ryes. This is not big brand. This is another small brand, I feel like, because it's got character. It's got oomph. It's not a Kentucky rye that only leaves bullet. This is not an MGP rye. This has got real heft to it. Let's look up and see what it is. Phone, scan QR code time. Okay, sorry, I couldn't get my camera working. Oh, it says it's a straight rye whiskey. Well, of course it is. Heck yeah. And a pop-up window. Hey, it's Frey Ranch. Yes. I'm a big fan of Frey Ranch. I'm glad I liked it. I'm glad I didn't say any negative things about it because I'm a big fan. I've always liked Frey Ranch. I like what they do. They are farm. They farm all their own grains, make their whiskey, age it on site. I think they're working with Nancy Fraley too. Great blender. But they seem like really cool people. Everyone I know who knows them speaks highly of them. That's very cool. Oh man, catering outside in -2. That is rough. You should not be outdoors in -2. That's a frostbite scenario. Man, we got Norway, Finland, Paris. Okay. Rhode Island. Oh man, Winnipeg. Dude, go watch my video from like 2 years ago where I talk about touring in Canada and in Winnipeg it drops to like -50, which by the way is where Fahrenheit and Celsius meet each other, is somewhere in the -40 range, I think. But -50 is screw you no matter where you're from. It was brutal. All right, oh man, so someone, Craig was drinking Highland Park because well done, and somebody was drinking Balcones Lineage, which I was drinking an hour ago because I was giving someone a walk around the campus, and I was like, try this. Hell yeah. This is yes, someone said it. Who was it? Mark. Agreed. 100%. From Flaviar, we're on day 8. First thing I've opened where I'm like, yeah, interesting. Good call. Whiskey nerd choice. I'm digging this. What is it? Let's see. 50% bottled and bond. What's the rye? Oh, they say put it in a cocktail. I mean, you can, but come on. This is good. This is winter rye. Not a ton of information on this one because I left the book at home. Tasting notes are good, though. Oh, there's a video? Man, I have been missing so many things. Take the quiz for the swag bag. Okay, it uses winter rye. No! Oh, imported. Oops. I clicked the wrong button on the quiz. Oh, okay. It just wanted to give me 5 points off by saying it's farm to glass. Well, look, you got to give Flaviar credit. Their website experience is very elaborate. I'd take a Frey swag bag. Cross Borders Whiskey Anonymous. Glenmoran, Glenmoray Elgin. Ooh, that's a good one. Madeira, Cascadel, Munich, Manitoba. Oh, from Poland. There we go. All right, guys. Okay. I am 313. Let's switch to Master Malt. Good job on the Frey Ranch. I'm going to save some of that because Emma is going to like this one, I think. So I'm going to make sure she gets the maximum pour. Switching to Master Malt. Day 8. Not looking, not looking, not looking. Not looking, not looking, not looking. Holding it, covering it. Let's see. Fuck it. Still not looking. Putting it in the back pocket. Can't see it. Okay. Empty box. I'm going to have to clean that up later. Ooh, pungent. Malts. Funk. What is this? What is this? This is a Speyside or a Highland. This is older. I'm getting like super orange citrus biscuit. This is almost, oh, good color. Yeah. I don't have any white paper. Would a white Glencairn box work? Sort of. There's your color. kind of golden honey. There's no way this is Bruichladdich. Grant, I'm calling you on that one. There's no way this. But by the way, Bruichladdich 18 was earlier in the calendar. They're not going to repeat that. I don't know if you realized that. So it's not Bruichladdich 18, I don't think. Oh, and we were talking about, Tony, we were talking about Cat's Eye on camera. And then yesterday, Gene texted me, and he's going to be on campus a little bit, either this week or I think this week. Anyway, he's going to be in Austin. He wanted to stop by. So that's who we were talking about. If you are Cat's Eye, this is Gene Neffy, one of Gene's private label ones. It comes out of Cat's Eye Distillery, but it's called the Nassif Unobtainium or Obtainium, and they had Unobtainium. This one is a light whiskey from MGP, but they've got a whole bunch of different releases. They're doing cool shit. He's doing cool shit. You went from slow and Santa Barbara to Florida. It could be Ben Romick. The sherry is not very strong on this one. It's there, but it's light touch. I'm going to argue this is big brands, older age statement. Don't know which one, but it's got a nice, deep, musty richness. Maybe Glenfiddich? Nah, I don't know. Let's see what the pepper on the palate is, if there is. It's one of the Glens. What is it? Glenmoe, Glenfiddich, Glenlivet? One of the Glens, I feel like. And I know that's a really fucking broad thing, but it's Speyside-y, Highlandy, pear, peach, sweetness with a little bit of sparkle, orange, citrusy notes. Is Ben Romick all peated? I don't know, actually. This is nice, though. Oh, yeah. This is a good question. It was Martin. Why does nobody talk about bottled and bond needing to be made in a single season? Yeah. Everyone talks about 100 in the warehouse, but a single season seems like a huge impact. Absolutely, it does. And I don't know of anybody who has ever been audited on that. Who knows if it's actually happening? But it is. So if you don't know, the bottled and bond requirement is 100 proof, or aged in a bonded warehouse, which just means a warehouse now, because all warehouses in the U.S. are bonded if they're liquor warehouses. One distillery, one distiller, one season, which is usually January, June, July, December. And man, that limits your release numbers a lot. And imagine if you have one distiller who leaves in March and a new one comes in. Well, all of the releases from that season are not allowable for the bottled and bond crossover unless you stick before March or post March. Can't cross it. That's nuts. It's elaborate. Morangi or Fiddick? Me too. A Winter's Tale Glenmorangie. Maybe. I'm trying to see if I have a Winter's Tale. I do not. I don't think. I got a bunch of them, but that's not one of them. You know what? I could be argued into Glenfarclas, but it's not sherry enough for that. And the Royal Brockla, I don't really have a good one. This one's not enough of the really sherry notes for me. Blanton Standard as a second bottle. I mean, sure, if you want to spend the money on it, it's priced real high because people try to collect it, but it's still a good whiskey. It's always been a good whiskey. If you want to spend the money on it, sure. You can save money, and there are other great whiskeys. What do I mean by sparkle on the taste? I mean probably pepper or citrus zest. So, you know, when you have anything and you add a little squeeze of lime or lemon, and it gives it this like bright, like sparkle. It gives it this sharp, pointy edges, little freshness to all of a sudden lift all these dense, heavy notes. Like, for example, I haven't eaten meat in a long time, but a great shredded pork or a carne asada taco, and it's a little spritz of lime on a corn tortilla, and it takes that meat and the corn and the herbs of the cilantro, and it adds this like citrusy zest sparkle to the top of it, and it really completes the whole thing. I'm thinking like that. I hope that's not too nerdy to be helpful. Oh yeah, Frey Ranch is legit, like all right. There's no question. Look, if it's 90, I don't know. Look, go to a bar that has Blanton's. Try it there. Then decide. That's my, I mean, I don't know that you guys have heard. I mean, I've said this before. If you're not sure and you're exploring whiskey, you don't do it by buying bottles. You do it by going to a whiskey bar and trying things and taking notes, and then going and buying the things you really love. But that does require you to have a good whiskey bar in your area. I am not doing a new, effervescence is a much better word. Sorry, I got distracted. Absolutely, effervescence is a great word. There's no way I'm doing a cooking channel and food pairing. There's no way. I'm so tired. I'm not doing another one. Yeah, bars are expensive, but cheaper than committing to a bottle you don't actually like. In France, you can get Jack Daniel's 10-year-old for $8. Oh yeah, that's not bad. This nose is great. I'm gonna try the palate again. Classic Scottish Space ID Highlandy malt. More bourbon cast than sherry, I'm going to argue. All right, the reveal. Glenfiddich, 18. So, heyo, the Glen community here, we had it. It was a Glen. I think someone said Glenfiddich. Didn't they? If you did, and that's you, then speak up. My go-to Highland Park, Craig, is, I mean, it used to be the 12. The new release with like the velour 12, not the same, but still good. I'm ashamed to say it's been a while since I've like explored the Highland Park lineup, and I don't have an immediate recall. My favorite Highland Parks I've had this year were SMWS releases. So they were single cask, single Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, single barrel releases, and they were magnificent. But on the core lineup, it's hard to go wrong with the 12. Even the newer release is still a great whiskey. The whiskey classes do cover food. We do food extraction and food pairing in every level. Or the first three, level 1, 2, and 3. 4 is mostly testing and then marketing education. Oh, someone said Glenfiddich 16. It was okay. Yes, if you said Glenfiddich 16, man, you were right on the money, because I don't know that I have a Glenfiddich 16, but I would compare it otherwise. Nope. I have 12. I have the 15. I don't even see the 18. I have the 14, which is the blue label one. There's a brown label one back there. Oh, wait. I think I do have the 18. What is that? 19. I must have gotten a special edition one, because there's a Glenfiddich 19 over there. I think I reviewed that, but yeah. I like this. I like it a lot. Hey, Antoine, I did not watch the OSWAs this year. I contributed a video to it, and I love that whole crew. I'm a fan, like just a fanboy of everybody involved, and so I'm not an objective viewer. But I didn't get to watch the whole thing. It all happened around the same time that I was getting married and going on a honeymoon and figuring out campus stuff, and so it just kind of went by. But big picture, love everybody involved in the OSWAs. Okay, so here's a good one, Grant. How do you keep up with developing a palate without breaking the bank and having dozens of bars? Same thing. When I was really trying to build before I can afford, or was gifted this amazing room, I would go to a bar and I would always ask, even bars that didn't have them, I would say, hey, I know you don't offer it, but I want to do a flight kind of thing because I want to try 3 different things. You can charge me for a full pour of the most expensive of the 3 and I will gladly pay it. But I want like a ½ ounce of these 3 things. Would you be willing to do that? And if they were, then I would bring a notebook, super nerdy, and I would write shit down and take notes. I did this a lot, even at bars where people hassled me for it. But it's a much cheaper way to study and learn than buying bottles of things. And you can do this with a bar with simple scotches. Get their budget blends, take notes. Get their Johnny Walker Red, get their Chivas, order the Dewars, get every whiskey they have and start making notes. Because when you get to the nicer stuff, you'll see overlaps and components of the blends. It's a good thing. I am not saving the Glenfiddich 18 for Emma because there's only a little bit of it. Come on. You know what? I should. That was a fair call out. I'll tell you what, I'll put this back and I'll pour something because she called me out on it and she was right. I should be sharing. Sharing is caring. Glenfiddich 18, good one. Master of Malt. Let me find something to drink for the last 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, here we go. A Cadenhead 11-year-old Kulila, because it was right there when I walked to the back. Let's try this. This is my Advent ending of the day. Can you see that with the reflection? There you go. That's a good shot. Okay. Oh, yeah, Craig should have poured a Highland Park. Rookie move. I'm fixing this. Hang on. I'm sorry. I should have thought of that. We were talking about it. I'm going to try this one because it's called the Texas edition. And I don't remember it at all, but I'm going to need a different glass because maybe it was just released for Texas. Distilled in 2005, bottled in 2018, 12 years old. Refill sherry butt, single cask strength. Woo! Maybe I picked wrong. 600 bottles, Texas edition. Cask number 3600. Ooh, funky. Oh, yeah, Justin. Cheers. Good to see you. The Bushmills Causeway connection, I feel like we reviewed one of those on the channel. And somebody linked to it, if you remember. I feel like I did, though. Tomorrow. Actually, I should plan that because we're up against the clock right now. Calendar. Tomorrow. Dang. That's a busy day. Let's do evening because chat with Bill. No. You know what? Let's do the same time because I feel like this is 3 p.m. tomorrow. I'll put it on the calendar. 3 p.m. Central Time in Texas. And we'll pick it up then. And then we'll see about Wednesday. But my calendar's... I'm shooting like 14 videos tomorrow, but that's all in the morning. I'm going to need a breather before we come back and and do a vault calendar. Okay, going back. What did I miss? Had the chance to try Bushmills Cosmo. Haven't. Okay. Saving a bottle of Highland Park Viking on it for a special occasion. Well done, Steven. The occasion should be anyone that you care about is with you at your house. Open it. OSWA's pick of the different categories, but fair. Care to share your pick of the whiskey of the year? Don't have one. The surprise of the year for me was Rose Isle, which is the Diageo's like releasing of a distillery that previously went into blend things. And they had a 12-year-old, and we got to try their 14 release, which is this year coming up. The Rose Isle 12 has surprisingly turned into a default pour for me and Emma at the house when we're pouring whiskey. It's delicious. Texas is Central Time, man. Most of it. Not all of it, but most of it. Oh, yeah. At the end of the day tomorrow, I will not be driving home until I'm chill. And by the way, when I shoot a lot of videos like that, there's a whole lot of like tiny sips. I'm not doing like a half ounce pour. That's not 6 ounces of whiskey. It's more like 2 ounces of whiskey, maybe less. It's the same way I drank when I was blending or doing production, where you just got to kind of like get a sense of the thing and then kind of move forward. All right, guys, we are crawling past the time. Any final thoughts before I shut it down? This Highland Park is really musty. Oh, 5 a.m. tomorrow. Sorry, Justin. 5 a.m. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah. I like the new Highland Park design. People have been weird about it. I love it, but I like that kind of thing. They picked a style that I prefer. I'm a fan. I like it better than the let's come up with Viking things style. But I just am that way. Thank you, Martin. All right. Tomorrow, ready to drink, Whiskey Vultures. Ready to drink. 3 p.m. Until then, drink Oban. And I will see you tomorrow.